Well, happy Wednesday, beautiful artisans. Welcome to Echo Art with Carmella-T. If you are new to the program, we recycle, we create with all recycled materials, fabrics, and supplies, and organic materials also. And if you're coming back, thank you so much for coming back. So jump on board, it's free. And yes, keep the comments and suggestions coming. I just love them. So I know from them that you're really enjoying this project. And this project is taking a life of its own on. And, I talk about that like all the time because for me, in my world, that's how it works. I start the project and then it takes care of itself. So with that, we talked about, first I'm going to show you this side. We talked about the Boro sashiko and having mixing the techniques of the Boro sashiko inspired design and then adding the fabric yo-yos. So this is where I added the fabric yo-yos. You can see at the top here. And you see I have a little bit of a rhythm going. I have a yellow, blue florets. I didn't really expect to do it that way, but they looked so cute. When I was mixing them with the other colors and whatnot, I didn't really like it. So this just kind of flowed nicely by itself. And then I just, for the minute, have put blue here. Now you're probably wondering, well, Carmella, aren't you going to do the sides? And I am going to do the sides. I'm going to do um, just as I do with my quilts is the tie knot. So that's what I'm going to do with these next. And that's what I did so far on the center, but I didn't want to wait too long to get on here today. So I wanted to share with you that this is upon completion. Now, some of you may have seen the really short video I put out there where I'm stitching the sunflower. So I really want to talk to you about the sunflower because it took a life of its own on. So let me show you. Okay. So the sunflower, you see, Carmella, what did you do? Well, I put paint. I painted it just to show you can paint fabric. Some of you may already know that, but this is a beautiful pink. Now I'm going to tell you what happened. Why did I take the paints out? I only took 2 out. I just splashed it a little bit with a little pink and then a little yellow. I'm going to show you close up as I talk to you about this. The sunflower was absolutely beautiful. It truly was. But it appeared like it was disappearing into the fabric. So this is an earth tone. It's a beautiful color. I love the color. However, if I put the sunflower, let's say I did the sunflower on a piece of fabric and then put the piece of fabric onto this back, and I can still do that. This is the beautiful thing about Boro is you really can play around with it. But if I did that, I could still do that. But that to me would have popped better because the colors here did not, you can see, I don't know if you can see, but there's orange in there, there's white, there's black in the middle. You can see in the seeds in the middle are the same as all the petals. So there's a light lavender. And so thus I chose the pink to kind of brighten it up a little bit. I just love it. I think it came out just lovely. So I want to grab something and show you here. This is one of my sunflowers that I drew long ago. But this is one of my sunflowers. So I love sunflowers. Here's another one. This is another one. This is a long time. You see the movement of it? if I had maybe put this on fabric, I may have gotten a little more of, let's see if I can hold that for you. Now, the movement in the sunflower comes from the petals having a little bit of a wave. It comes from the stem having a little bit. I think that's just my sunflowers in there. But this sunflower, it came out lovely. So some of you may say, well, that paint just doesn't do it. But you know what? I think the camera is not doing it justice because it's gorgeous. I mean, it pops. Maybe if I hold it back, you see that a little bit there? Anyway, it turns it more into an art piece. So you can mix your Boro Sashiko inspired techniques. You can get your paints out. You can take your fabric yo-yos and place them where you want, whether it's straight line or it's going to be sporadic. And so I have a few more, like this is larger, but I kind of didn't like the larger ones on there, but I think it needs just a couple more. So I might put this one over, but yeah, and I kind of don't want them symmetrical, and I keep getting that, like I keep getting them in lines. It could just be the spacing. I don't have a lot of spacing on this bag. Now, with that, I have yet to do the handles, so I'm going to kind of scout out some handles because I really want fabric handles to go with this. So I have a few belts that I might test out too. So you can use a belt, you can use a scarf, you can use a scarf. This would look lovely with a fabric scarf, but the tone and design will definitely affect the design you already have. So you want to see, is it going to pop or is it going to kind of disappear into the woodwork? And especially since I got the pink on this side. Now, check this out. Do you remember these flowers? I was gifted these flowers this summer. These are the type of wool or pressed. I call it pressed wool, right? It's but they're adorable. I mean, you just can't beat that. But look, these could have something like this could have also been mixed with the Boro Sashiko. Look how adorable it is. And I have smaller ones I want to show you. I was kind of testing them up on these little yo-yos like that. I thought that was really cute. So I wanted to share it with you because it just gives you ideas. Now this bag, um, after I sew all these down and I find a handle, I'm using this bag near my art table to put my phone in upside down so when it's charging, it's sitting in this bag. And to store my tablet because it fits perfectly for my tablet. So, if you have something like that and you want to dress it up and keep it in your little art area, it's nice because it's really quick to get to it. It's not like you're looking and like, oh my goodness, did I file it with my books? Did I put it in with my fabric in my drawers? You have this bag very specifically sitting on your shelf at your desk or in a drawer or something like that. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you. And but I am happy with this. It came out as good as it was going to come out. It just didn't show. So with that, the next video, so today's Wednesday, and I started getting my fabrics out for our next Boro Sashiko inspired quilt. Now what I really want to do, I'm going to be honest with you. Um, I think I mentioned this before. There's a wall piece that we made together of of a village. We were inspired by the villages in England, London, England. When we did our little research on the internet, we were inspired with the Boro Sashiko and the Kawandi techniques. And we made a really cute, bright, adorable village. So, what I want to do with this quilt is put some whimsical type of houses um, and patches, not necessarily in a perfect order. We'll see, because I'm thinking a couple of things. I kind of want to put a path connecting the houses and maybe put some sunflowers in there. So those will have form. The houses will have form. But the designs that we're using or the techniques we're using to design them, we may not have a perfect from left to right or right to left or up and down patches necessarily. And we're going to kind of play around with that for each one. So this project will take us a little bit. In between, off the screen, I will be doing some drawings and, as you know, writing and things like that. Something I want to also figure out a way to share with you a little bit more on little bit more. We were doing little history tidbits, so I love the little history tidbits. I want to get back to that, but I also want to and not overwhelm anyone, because there's some serious um facts out there, right, on the waist. But this is what is a huge motivator for me, is when I think, all I have to do is think once of the 600,000 over plus 600,000 square mile of the Pacific Great Garbage Patch floating in the ocean. It's over 600,000 square miles. I can't even wrap my brain around that. It goes from the surface down to the bottom of the ocean. So we're going to do little tidbits like that too. And so anyway, with that, thank you so much for being with me today. I hope that this inspires you a little bit. When I get the handles and whatnot, I will come back around and I will show you what it looks like with the handles. So with that, you have an absolutely beautiful day.